This is Andy Perrault for Boxing Social in association with Brentford, and I'm delighted to be joined by WA World Super Lightweight WA World Super Lightweight Champion Regis Prograis. I got there in the end. Regis, how are you?
I'm perfect, man. In New York, about to watch the fight. I'm good.
It's good to hear. Obviously, we've been invited down today for a round table for yourself just to discuss your future plans, your past, etc. And I think the perfect way to start would be what it was like for you to be awarded your WBA World title by Gilberto Mendoza.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect, man. Dream come true. You know, I got my first official world title, so I'm loving it, man. I'm on a high right now, and to get it right now in New York for the fight is everything.
How long have you been waiting for that moment and been dreaming of that moment to be awarded a world title?
Forever. Basically, it's just like, it's just forever. You know, when you start as a kid, your whole thing is you want to be a world champion. To box, of course, you want a lot of money and stuff like that, but you want to be a world champion. So I'll be forever. I'll be a world champion forever, so I'll have that belt. That belt is mine for the rest of my life. I'll be a world champion forever.
You delivered such a fascinating insight into your life during the round table. A lot of things which I want to try and pick up on and remember during this interview. But first, I just want to go back to your fight against Kirill Relic, where you claimed the world title. What do you remember about it? What have you learnt about yourself and the fight?
I was just out there. I was real relaxed, man. I went out there and had fun. That's my main thing. I go out there. I love the sport, so I go out there and have fun. Whatever he tried to do, he couldn't do it. Everything. He tried to do this, he tried to do that, and he couldn't do it. I was on fire that night. I was relaxed. I was comfortable, and I had fun. And I'm gonna keep doing that.
You're obviously preparing now for Josh Taylor. You went out to watch his fight against Ivan Baranchik. What was your thoughts on that fight?
It was a real good fight, It was definitely a real good fight. I regard him as behind myself, the best in the world at 140, So I just can't. For me, it was a good fight. He dug down. I saw some things that, I saw some holes in his offense and his defense. But as far as everything else, it was a great fight. I was a fan that night, and I can't wait to fight him now.
Was there anything Josh did that surprised you in a good or a bad way?
No, not really. He fought for me, he fought like he was supposed to fight. He got dropped. I saw he got dropped, but they didn't count it. They called it a slip, but he got dropped. But I just think he got hit too much, and I told him that, look, bro, you got hit a lot, from Baranchik. You can't take that from me. You can't get hit like that, from me. So, he said he go in the gym and work on it with his trainer, and I can't wait to fight him.
Everybody always says, you change the way you fight depending on who you're fighting. What will Josh deliver against yourself that maybe you haven't had to face previously?
As far as tall southpaw, but I fought a tall southpaw in Dango. I think, but he's definitely way better than Dango. But he's a tall southpaw. He has a good jab. He definitely has good power. But I wouldn't know until I get in the ring with him. And when I get in the ring with him, then I'll know. Then I'll know what to do. Then I know how to fight him and all that type of stuff. But just from looking at something, you never can tell until you get in the ring with him.
What does Josh need to do differently in preparations for his fight against you?
He can't get hit by me. That's it. He can't get hit flush by me, especially not as many times as he got hit with Baranchik. You gotta stay away from my power some type of way. But I don't know how the fuck you gonna do that. You can't stay away from my power. You can't stay away from me, period, because I can do so many different things. So, I don't know, man. If you asking me, how is he going to beat me? He can't beat me. That's it. He can't beat me. But it's going to be a good fight.
A lot was discussed during the roundtable about where the location of the fight will be. Firstly, if it was to happen in Scotland, would you be happy with that?
No, definitely not. No, I don't think it should happen in Scotland. I mean, why would I'm world champion, number one seed world champion. It shouldn't go to his hometown, and neither should he come to my hometown. It should be somewhat neutral. Where, I don't know. They were saying, maybe London is a good place. London, New York, Las Vegas, LA. Somewhere where it's going to get a ton of attention, a lot of media. Just like I said, this is number one, number two fighters in the world fighting each other, and it should get the attention that it deserves.
At the same time, last year we saw Callum Smith and George Groves fight in Saudi Arabia in their World Boxing Super Series final. Would you be open to that?
I mean,
or something similar?
I mean, just as long as it get the media. I don't think it got that. I don't think that got a lot of media attention. As it should have. Basically, with me and him, it should get the most media attention as possible. Where's the media? I think it could be in London, definitely in Vegas, definitely in LA, definitely in New York. So those four places. Somewhere way outside like that, I don't think it should be over there. It should be somewhere where it gets the attention that it deserves. You got the number one, number two fighter in the world fighting each other in the same weight class. Put it somewhere where it's gonna get the right attention.
Now, you identified your desire as well to fight Morris Hooker and then Ramirez for the other world titles in the division. How quickly could you imagine those fights happening, provided everything goes to plan against Josh Taylor?
No telling, man. Boxing is a crazy business. Some people think it won't happen. I heard people here saying that it's not gonna happen and stuff like that. With them, I don't know. My thing is, I want to be undisputed. I want all the belts, but I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait around for nobody. If there's bigger fights at 147, then I'll do that. But my thing is, I definitely want the belts. I want to be undisputed at 140. So if it can't happen in the right time, then yeah. But if it doesn't happen in the right time, and then I'll go up to 147.
How difficult can it be to make those, undisputed fights or unification fights in general, when you consider the heavyweight division as a perfect example for how long everybody's been craving to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? What are your thoughts in regards to trying to make unification fights? Is it as simple as what people think, or is it as hard as what it's made to seem?
It's definitely harder, because you got so many people involved. It's not up to the fighters. It's not even up to just to the managers. It's up to so many different people. It's so many different things that's involved in boxing. That's why you don't get the best fights at the right time. So of course we just the fighters. We go out there and we fight. You put somebody in front of me, I'm gonna beat them. I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna beat them. But I don't make the decisions. I don't make the business decisions. You can say, all right, I'm gonna fight this person. You can say, yeah, make the fight with this person. I want to fight this person. But then if they say, all right, it's not gonna happen until this time or whatever, then you be like, all right, whatever. Find me somebody to fight, and then I'm just gonna fight. Especially if it's for the same money or more money, you go fight somebody else, and that's just how it is.
What would you do if you was put into a situation that was brought up in round table, that if you was offered a fight, say if you was offered £10 million to go and fight someone in an easier defence, or you was offered maybe a little bit less than that or double that, then to go and unify, what would be in your mind, what would be running through your head?
It all depends on the person. It all depends on the scenario. My thing is, I want the belts, I want the glory. So the belts and the glory come from fighting good opponents. But at the same time, if they say it's gonna be this time limit, a certain time limit, then you say, all right, I'm gonna just fight this person. Just get it out the way, and because you don't want to be sitting. You don't want to be sitting on the shelf. The longer you wait, I feel like is ring rust, and that's real. You wait from the ring for such a longer period of time, then you get rusty. So you can't blame the fighters, from not taking that fight, because they just don't want to be out the ring. And then at the same time, you're still getting paid. That's kind of the bad thing about it, the good and the bad thing about boxing.
Let's delve into Regis Prograis and to get a bit of a better insight into yourself, and we'll start off with what you brought up during the round table about chasing alligators and then riding around on your dirt bike. Talking about that fun side, how difficult can it be to find the right balance between fun and then staying focused and concentrating in the gym?
First off, I love boxing. So I'm always concentrated on boxing, no matter what. No matter what I'm doing outside of it, I'm still always concentrated on it. Just because I love it. I think about boxing almost not all day, but every day. Either if I'm reading it, if I'm watching it, or just practicing. I'm still thinking about it. So for me, the other stuff is just like little stuff. I go play around and go have fun when I want, and then I still go to the gym every day. So that's the balance.
You mentioned riding around on a dirt bike, within a couple of days of fighting with no shoes on and no top on, etc. Yeah. Is that all true? Is that what you're like?
That's definitely true. Yeah, I'm not lying about it. It's all that's true. I didn't fell off and all. I actually fell off my dirt bike like one time. It was probably like a week before I fought, and I fell off, and I actually hurt my leg a little bit. But it was cool. I can fight and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of do what I want, bro. That's just how I am. I do what I want. Nobody can tell me, Otherwise, I'll be careful, but I still do what I want.
What goes through the minds of the people around you who know that you'll take those little risks, and there's obviously the possibility that it might cause some more permanent damage if something bad was to happen?
They be pissed at me. They definitely be pissed. My trainer, my wife, my partners and stuff, they be pissed at me, especially on the dirt bike. They be wanting to take my clutch, my spark plug off and stuff like that. So yeah, they definitely be pissed at me and stuff like that. But most time I do it by myself. I do it when nobody even watching. So they can't even. I tell them after. I tell them, yeah, I just got on the dirt bike after, but. They all be pissed at me and stuff. They just tell me be careful. That's the main thing, cause they know me. I'm gonna do what I want to do, no matter what, regardless. So they just, that's how it is.
You mentioned Hurricane Katrina as well earlier on. How big of a difference and an impact has that made on your life and shaping you as a person?
I mean, really, it just make me appreciate life and don't hold on to material things. That's the main thing. Don't hold on to no material things. And just live life, basically, because you never know. Today could be your last day, on earth. Today could be my last day. I never know. And if today was my last day, I live my life exactly how I want to live it. So that's the main thing. Is just like don't hold on to material things, because material things don't mean nothing. It can be taken. It can be taken from you just like that. Just like I saw Hurricane Katrina. I remember I had just bought a new pair of Pradas. Or some Prada shoes. I don't know if you know what they is, but they some real expensive shoes. At the time, I was in high school, and I had bought some, and Hurricane Katrina happened, and my Pradas was destroyed. So yeah, you just don't hold on to no material things and live life every day. Because most people don't live their life how they want to live it. And I do. I live life how I want to live it. That's why I say I get on dirt bikes and all that. I play and I just do what I want to do, just because you never know when it's gonna be your last day.
Would you say the impact of Katrina was one of the reasons why you do, like you say, ride on your dirt bike, go out, you go chasing alligators, etc., as you brought up? Is that one of the biggest reasons as to why you have that side of in you?
Nah, I just been like that since I was young. To be honest, yeah, I've been like that since I was young. I just do what I want to do. I have fun. My whole thing is just like I just like to have fun in my life. I'm gonna live, basically. Just like I said, it might be your last day, but even before Hurricane Katrina, that's just something I did. I just lived. I just had fun, be with my partners, be with my friends, be with my family. And I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans is a real fun city, and we just like to have fun. And that's how we are. We just fun people.
Where do you think you would be if Katrina didn't happen? Do you think it's helped shape you to the point where it's given you that extra drive and determination to reach the stage where you are with your boxing career? Or do you think if that didn't happen, your life may have gone in a completely different direction?
Yeah, definitely. I think, if it wasn't for Katrina, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't definitely want to be in New York for no fights. And I didn't travel so many different places all around the world, places I never even known it was there, basically. And it's because I know how to fight. I know how to use my hands I know how to fight real good. So if it wasn't for Katrina, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I know for a fact that I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
What's the end goal for Regis Prograis? Where can you see your life and your career going?
I don't know. My goals keep changing. Just like a year ago, I was living in a two-bedroom apartment, and I used to just imagine, like, I used to get up at nighttime and just imagine my house just being I was a two-bedroom apartment, so as soon as I get out my room, I can see the kitchen. And that was like a little over a year ago or something like that. And now it's like crazy. Your goals change. I live in a real big ass house out there in LA, like not too far from the beach, and I have all this nice stuff, and I can do whatever. I really can do whatever I want because of the money I have, and it's freedom. The money I have is just it just created a whole lot of freedom for me. So people talk about goals. I don't know, because my goals keep changing. Like, I'll have a goal, and then that goal it'll be achieved just like that. So I don't even know. I really can't. I don't even know my goals. But like, I can't even imagine the stuff I have right now, the stuff that I'm doing right now. I never could imagine I'll have it. So I have all this stuff, and I'm just starting. So I don't even want like imagine what I'm gonna have next year and the year after that and the year after that. I don't know, man. My goals is just if I say I have a goal, I kind of like shatter my goal just like that, because I keep doing better and better and better, So my main goal is to stay training, stay in the gym, keep getting better, and have fun every day and keep winning, keep just whooping ass every day, whoop whoever they put in front of me, and just keep beating everybody and just being the best that I can be until I'm done.
You mentioned the money aspect then as well. What's it like in terms of trying to make sure that you're not over exuberant with it and you don't spend ridiculous amounts, leaving yourself maybe in a position further down the line where you might be struggling and you don't have any money to fall back on once your boxing career comes to an end?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have financial advisors. I have people that handle money, real good financial advisors, accountants, all that. But the main thing is your spending. You can have financial advisors all you want, but the main thing is your spending. You gotta have to know how to spend, and so that's the main thing. I just I still buy like all this Gucci and all that shit, but that's little money compared to what I really have and stuff like that. So the main thing, just don't spend, don't go crazy and stuff like that. And for me, I'm simple. My wife back there, she like a lot of expensive shit. So she like all the Louis and Gucci and Chanel and Hermes bags and all that. But for me, like I'm simple. I'm real simple. I really don't even, to be honest, I really don't even spend like that. Like I'll spend more on not things but experiences like vacations and stuff. Like that's what I like to do. I like to travel, and when I do travel, I bring my people with me. Like I bring my friends and family and stuff like that. So when I do spend money, it'll be on stuff like that. But as far as like things, I'm just not into it. I'm just not. I don't care about a lot of things and stuff like that. So the main thing is spending. Just watch your spending, and you'll be good. A lot of people would buy all kinds of shit, and it don't make you happy. Like having money don't make you happy. People really they think that money will make you happy. It really don't. It don't make you happy, but it's freedom. That's the main thing. It is like having money is freedom. Because I was just as happy when I was living in where it was 5 deep and we was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I was still the same level. I still had the same level of happiness that I have right now, but I wasn't free like I am now. Like right now, I'm free. I can really, if I want to, I can go to Dubai right now. Leave from here and go to Dubai or go to Australia, go wherever I want, take whoever I want with me, and that's definitely a level of happiness. But yeah, it's just to answer your question, it's about spending. Know how to spend, don't overspend. That's the thing.
You said you like going travelling. What places have you been and where would you like to go?
I've been a bunch of places. My wife Brazilian. The first international flight I took was to Brazil because she Brazilian. So I went to her hometown. She from Rio. Of course, Mexico. That ain't really too much. Canada. I've been way to like Azerbaijan, Moscow, and Turkey, and over in Europe, Scotland. Just came from Scotland, the UK, and stuff like that. And I still want to go. One of the main places I want to go is to Africa, and I think I might do that maybe next month, maybe in a couple of weeks or something like that. I definitely want to go to Africa, and I just want to go everywhere. Australia. I want to go everywhere, man. I just want to do all kinds of stuff. I just want to see the whole world, basically.
And obviously earlier on you mentioned we're in New York, and another reason why we're in New York is because Anthony Joshua makes his US debut against Andy Ruiz Jr. Your thoughts on that fight?
I can't see nobody beating Andy Joshua except the other 2 heavyweights out there. But as far as anybody else in the world, I just can't. It's a lot of good heavyweights, but I can't see nobody beating Andy Joshua except for the person who'll give him troubles is like Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. But I think Ruiz is good, but Joshua is. Those 3, they're on a different level right now.
What would be your prediction for tonight? How can you see the fight playing out?
I think it's a knockout. I think it'll be a competitive fight for the first maybe 4 or 5 rounds until Joshua connects. Once he connects and keeps connect, I think he's gonna connect with a big one, maybe like a big right hand. Maybe from like the 3rd round, I'm thinking 3rd or 4th round, and then after that, Ruiz gonna survive. He's still gonna fight back and survive, but I think he could be kind of wary about that right hand. Then after that, I think then he'll be hanging on for a couple of rounds, but I think maybe from 7 to 9, it'll be stopped from 7 to 9. Andy Joshua.
Now, Deontay Wilder this week has also announced he's going to fight Luis Ortiz in a rematch before rematching Tyson Fury at the beginning of next year. What are your thoughts on both of those announcements?
I don't want to see him, to be honest. I want Tyson Fury, yeah. Rematch with Tyson Fury, yeah. Luis Ortiz, yeah, a little bit, but he knocking it. I mean, he just got so much power in that right hand. So I really want to see them too. I really want to see those three, Andy Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder. But I really want to see Deontay Wilder and Andy Joshua, and I just hope that they don't let it marinate so much that it's just it's too late. So I really want to see those two fight.
What was your thoughts on the first fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? How did you score the fight?
Really, I mean, I think that was the right decision. The draw was the right decision. If not, I don't think Deontay Wilder won. If not, Tyson Fury could have won. But I think draw was right. I think that was right. But all Tyson Fury could have, he definitely could have deserved the win. But I think the draw was the right decision.
What for you is the reasons behind us not seeing the main fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in regards to seeing an undisputed title fight there?
Excitement, boxing, bringing boxing back, the heavyweights back. It been a long time since the heavyweights, been really popping and stuff like that. So now, they, just have a super fight. It's just what the fans want to see. Maybe let it marinate for another year or something like that. But I don't really want to see, I don't really want to see people that they supposed to beat. I want to see them fight each other. I think that of course they got good opponents, they getting tested, but they just too dominant over everybody else. So I really want, I'm ready to see them. I'm ready to see them fight each other.
Well, Regis Prograis, I've kept you long enough. I'll let you get on with your day. I'll leave the last word with you, though. Is there anything you want to add?
Nah, man. I'm just here. Thank you for having me on. I'm here in New York. About to enjoy the fights. About to go shopping a little bit, and that's it. Can't wait for the fights tonight.
Well, Regis, it's been a pleasure. So thanks for speaking to Boxing Social.
All right, thank you. Big
Cheers,
shout out.
Regis.